welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while and I can tell you exactly how long it's been. It's been 9 months. The last time I filmed was March 13th of 2019, so 9 months. I am not happy that it's been 9 months that I haven't uploaded any content, but there's quite reason behind it. I'm not gonna sit here and ramble on to you about not having time. I feel like it's fair to say that a lot of us have little time, and even with that little time, if we really want to do something, we'll make it happen. So in part, I have to say yes, I haven't had the time that I want to perfect this, to put my 100% into filming and really creating something that I really want to share with you guys. So between the months of March and November, I have not uploaded any content. 90% of that being because, yes, I have a normal life. I have a job that I work. I do freelance as a career as well. So there's a lot going on between the months of March and November. And if you're a makeup artist in the tri-state area, I'm pretty sure you can relate to me. That's when we're mostly booked. That's when we have the most weddings going on. That's where I have the most gigs, which, by the way, I'm super grateful for. This is what I live for and what I love to do. So I'm happy to make time for the weddings and for my clients and all the events that I do work for. To me, that's an honor. So I have nothing negative to say about that. And I'm not going to say that's taking away my time, because again, that is what I survive from, and that is what puts the bread on the table. I feel like I need to relax, because I don't know why I'm so nervous in front of the camera. I'm always talking in front of people. I teach people how to do makeup, and it's not my first time doing it, so I don't know why I'm nervous. So aside from my work life and my personal life, it's also been something with me. I've been really fighting to get myself back. And this is in every aspect I can think of. I feel like I kind of lost myself in this community with the makeup and, with artistry, with content, with vlogging, like everything. I feel like I just lost myself. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. This is why it took me so long to come to creating content. I feel like it's been like a personal battle. I became so invested in the social media aspect of my artistry that I got lost in it. I was investing so much time in searching and scrolling and following up with trends, also comparing myself and my artistry to what other artists, were doing. And I just, you get really lost in it. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It's okay to become inspired, but ideally, you want to create an audience for yourself. You want people to follow you and be inspired by you because of what you bring to the table, not because of only what you can accomplish. When I first started YouTube, it was because I really love what I do. I really wanted to show to the makeup world, if you want to call it, my talent. And aside from showing people my talent, I also wanted to connect with people. I wanted people to come to my channel because not only they enjoy my artistry and they can learn from me, but I also wanted to build relationships, if that's the best way to put it. I wanted people to come into my channel and just after a long day, or, if you're bored or if you're feeling down, like, you would just come to my channel, watch a video, and just enjoy it, which is what I did when I started, engaging on YouTube. I was watching other people. And if I had a bad day, if, if I was bored, if I needed a pick me up, I would just go to that person's channel and just, watch videos. And that was such a cool thing about this YouTube community, but I feel like it's gotten so saturated, and it's gotten a little bit, in a way, intimidating also, because there's so much going on. You have to be careful how you portray yourself. You have to be careful with your content. And you also have to be careful with the way you open up to the world. And all these things were just laying somewhere in the back of my mind, to the point where, like, I just completely lost track of, to the point of where I really just lost touch with myself. Um, and that's never something that I want to do on my channel. And that's never anything that I want for myself as well. I want to upload stuff here that I really enjoy doing, and stuff that really inspires me or makes me want to film. I don't want to put stuff up here just to put it up here for you guys. I mean, it takes hours, it takes hours to edit, to film, to come up with ideas, to perfect. I mean, this is time consuming. If I do have a job that I have to attend to, and clients that I have to attend to. So I just wanted to figure out a way to balance that all, so that ultimately I'm happy doing it all. There's nothing else that I enjoy doing more than makeup. So I just don't want to lose my passion for it because I'm overwhelmed. That would be the worst for me. That would be the worst. I really wanted to focus on my wellness. I feel like I was very into working out, eating well, and I was making a lot of time for it at one point. I'm gonna say like 3 years ago, I was very consistent in that world. And I feel like just with everything, I got super overwhelmed, and I started doing less of all of these things that I really liked to do and really made me feel good. So I felt like I just needed to kind of step back, see the bigger picture, and just disconnect from social media and from all of these things that were just blurring my vision. That's the best way I can explain it to you. Um, and that really helped me a lot. Um, I was still on social media, doing things and uploading my clients and things like that, but as far as like tutorials and everything, I was just completely disconnected, because I have to be honest, I was not even inspired the way I used to be inspired to do makeup on myself. Like, you could put a client in front of me and I'll transform that person. I mean, I will make that person feel and look as beautiful as they possibly can. And that's really what I am the best at. But as far as like glamming myself up, I was just not feeling it. Like, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling myself. I just had no drive to do that. Um, Especially, I don't go anywhere. Most of the time, I do not have makeup on. I do not have makeup on. Like, I have moisturizer and like big shades, and I go do what I have to do. So that pretty much wraps that up. I'm really sorry for getting emotional, because I think that's why it was taking me long to upload this video. Um, I felt some part in me that would definitely get emotional. That's not a bad thing necessarily. I feel like, if anything, that just shows that I really love what I do. So I guess I just needed to dive in and do it. I think the hard part is over. I feel like stepping away from it all was actually a really great thing for me. And the reason why was because I was able to manage my time a little better. I want to bring you guys the best of the best, because you're taking your time to watch me. So for me, that's the most important, that my content is worthy of watching and that it's not just some junk that I put up because I want to waste your time or because I want views. I want it to be because I truly connect with it or I really vibe with what I'm doing. Like it has to be inspiring to me, or it has to be, you know, like I have to feel good uploading things, and that's initially it. So I already put on moisturizer. I use the Olehenriksen Banana Bright Cream. I'm just gonna mix up this foundation together. I really haven't chosen like a shade for me yet. I've been super lazy with like looking for shades and shopping for makeup. Then when I order something online, I'm just like, it just doesn't work. So I've been using these two and I actually really like them. I went in with my regular foundation, Forever Skin Glow by Dior, and when I put it on, I was like, I look super orange. Oh my god, what am I doing? So I'm like, let me mix up some Armani foundation in it because it's super light and it really worked out well for me. So I'm just gonna do that and then pump some lightness back into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint my face with the Morphe M707 brush to really get it in there. I never really use primer. I really just moisturize my face. I don't feel like primer really does anything. Unless it's something mattifying, but I wouldn't mattify my face, you know, for my foundation. I would just really do that with a setting powder at the end. And that's just really what works for me. Also gonna take my It Cosmetics Complexion Perfection brush. Take the rest from the palm of my hand. And then softly blend that out. By the way, not going anywhere after this. I love being home, really. I love being home with my little family. I love my puppy so much. You guys know that. I'm gonna have him on here later on. He's taking a nap right now. I mean, listen, if you don't love to be home, I don't know what to tell you. I work really hard to be home and to have a home, so like, you better believe that I'm gonna enjoy my house. Sometimes it's just like, chill out. I don't have to be everywhere. I don't have to be doing what everyone's doing. Like, it's like someone uploads a place and you're like, I gotta go there. I have to be there. Like, fear of missing out. And I'm like, totally not me and not the case. Like, I'm very grounded and I can take a chill pill. Like, I can just have a little bit of Prosecco and just hang out at home with my babies. So, yeah, my skin's been a little bit crazy. Like, less is really more. So, with my Too Faced concealer, this is what I've been using again lately. My favorite concealer used to be the Shape Tape, and it's still like a super amazing concealer, but it was a little too drying for my under eyes. So I felt like I looked a little older with it, and I don't want that. I feel like I need extra coverage, so I'm letting it just get a little pasty, and I'll go ahead and set that again. Yeah. So that's pretty much where I set. I don't like to put too much on my chin and my forehead. Those are areas where I like to keep, you know, like a nice sheer finish. Because it's something, I don't know, it's weird. I don't like a lot of makeup on my forehead. And this brush is really fluffy, so like I'm not ruining any layers. It's really gentle on my skin. While that's setting for a little bit, just gonna go ahead and softly contour the face, bring back some structure, some dimension to it, using my Graftobian Cosmetics Concealer Palette. Just gonna lightly contour my face with my more M436 brush. And just gonna use I'm gonna use this shade right here. This is always my favorite shade. Really don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. That's why I love it. Did my hair last week. Yeah, and I already have a little shadow going on, but this is actually when I love my hair the most because it just makes a little more sense on my skin tone and my appearance. The first week, it's like super harsh and like very Game of Thrones, which is fine, but you know, it takes me longer to get ready because I'm like, I don't know where to part my hair. It's so blonde, and I'm just like, okay, I need more makeup, so. The only thing about having blonde hair is you have to be so careful with bronzing because your hair turns yellow and orange and brown. So gotta be super careful. Like I already got it in here, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, whatever. Can wipe it off later. I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics brush again and just softly buff all this contour that I have going on. It can look a little harsh, and I'm really not that tan. A girl is looking a little pasty. I love it. Just gonna start blending out the bottom of my concealer under my eyes. Okay, now I'm ready to start blending this in. Use the Hourglass setting powder. Use a little bit of that same setting powder to set. Oh, I found. Ta-da! Hi, my baby. My battery died, so off camera, I just dusted away the setting powder and lightly filled in my eyebrows so that I can go in straight to the eyes. So today, I don't know what to call this eye look, but I'm just gonna roll with it. For the crease, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna take the shade in Secret and go right in my crease. I already primed my eyes before when I was doing my foundation and my concealer, so that's why you didn't see me prime them again. I normally go in with like warm toasty colors, like nude and warm, but I wanted to do more of a like mauvey plum, but not plum, but mauvey dusty rose base this time. I'm gonna take that same shade and use it underneath my eyes very lightly. I don't like to do a very thick drop shadow look. I don't know, I just like, I'm not that into it. So for the lid, I've been wanting to use this shade. It's called She Sparkles by MAC, and just so pretty. It's like, it's gray, but like low-key purple. So I don't know. You just gotta look at it. So pretty. I like to take it with tip of my finger just because I feel like it applies so much better and it doesn't get lost in the brush. So see, I'm not like a glitter person, but I do live for a low-key glitter moment. Not gonna lie. Right there. There. So for my next shade, I'm gonna take a smaller brush just because I don't want my second shade to get lost in this base color. So I'm just gonna take something a little tiny bit darker, just like a tiny bit darker. It's probably gonna be Okay, I'm gonna use the one called Tickle. And this is the M562 Morph brush. It's a tiny crease brush. It's my favorite. It just like blends so beautifully. It really gets the color in there without you overlapping any of your work. Hugs your crease. See? I use the shade in Tease. I'm going to take the smallest corner and place it right in this corner. A little tiny bit because I don't want like a crazy smoky eye. She's smoky, but she's shy. I always feel like this one comes out perfect and this one just does whatever it wants. I'm going to wash this off when I'm done and go to bed. So it's not happening. These are the Kiss lashes. They're the number 11s. And these are pretty standard, but you can play them up or play them down, and that's what I really love about them. My best friend sends me a video. Shout out to Jessie for that wonderful video. Love you so much. Always remind me how much fun I can be. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. I'm gonna line my lips with MAC Whirl. Take the color in Pure Hollywood. I haven't used this in years, but this used to be like my favorite lip color by Anastasia. I'm just gonna put that in the center of the lip. Milkshake by ABH. I'm gonna take this blush by Kylie, and it's the shade Winter Kissed. Been loving I've been loving a blue undertone in my pink blushes. Normally I don't wear pink blush. I'm gonna use my clear gel by Anastasia. Keep these brows up. I'm gonna pop a little bit of the shade Bare into the tear duct. Just felt like more was missing, so I'm gonna take the Lowlights gel liner by MAC. Just gonna add some Marc Jacobs Sugar lip gloss stick right over it. Too matte for me. And voila. We look alike, don't we? Do this right now. This took me like 3 hours. Thank you guys for watching, and we just want to wish you a happy new year.